Hey everybody, welcome to Seattle Refined. I'm Guard Swanson. Here's what's coming up today.
Fire on set!
Jeez. Gosh.
We sneak our way onto the set of spring's most mind-blowing new show. It's The Crossing. Plus, the Final Four is down to 2. We're going to tell you our picks for tonight's big national championship game. And it's a condiment conundrum. Would you serve ketchup by the slice at your next barbecue? Oh, I don't know. Hey, we're shaking things up on this Monday and starting the week the way we normally end it with hot topics. Of course, we got our superstar panelists here, Ken Phillips from Star 101.5 and Denise Whitaker from KOMO News. You guys ready to go?
Let's do it.
Are you guys sports fans?
I am big time.
Have you watched the women's tournament? It just ended.
It was probably one of the most exciting tournaments I've ever seen. In fact, some of the people downstairs at our radio station took their kids and went to the girls' tournament because she's a basketball player.
Yeah, let's get to the women's in a second. But how about the men's tournament? You got Villanova and Michigan today. Who are you picking?
Got to be Villanova. I mean, come on, they're awesome, right?
I'm going to go with
insane.
Michigan just to counter.
Michigan?
What do you mean?
Just to counter you.
I mean, Villanova's #1 going in. They're great. And they've been wiping people out, Guard.
Dude, they had 19 three-pointers in the Final Four.
They're
Took 35 shots.
Good. Insanely good.
I got to go with Villanova.
Yeah.
Michigan's playing tough, and a buddy of mine who's a Wolverine said, you know what, Michigan is hot. This is before the tournament, so I took them all the way up to the Elite Eight, and then
Once Gonzaga got out, they didn't care anyway. So
No, I know, pretty much the truth.
And I also have money on Villanova. Okay.
All right, now let's get back to that women's tournament because, I don't know, look at this young lady right here. Hits Arike. I'm not even going to try to pronounce her last name. Here is a monster buzzer beater to win the national championship against Mississippi State yesterday. Look at this thing, off balance, somebody in her face, and it's down.
Unreal. What a great tournament. Like I said, we had some friends that went to it, said it was the best experience of their entire life.
Yeah,
How could it not be?
And Kobe Bryant, after the Final Four, when she hit the buzzer beater, said, hey, great job, but you still have some work to do. So then she comes to the national championship and does the same thing.
Unbelievable.
Oh, man. Well, great stuff. All right, our next hot topic, the Los Angeles Rams make NFL history naming 2 men to their cheerleading squad. Ken, I'm going to start with you on this one.
Don't start with me. Do you want to see male cheerleaders? I mean,
I think it's great.
Really?
I really do, yeah. You know, we've seen so much with women trying to break into areas and break the glass ceiling that's been in front of them. Why can't a man do it? Why can't men do it too? And these two, why not? I can't wait to see how it all works out.
So I went to Whitman College years ago, the Whitman Fighting Missionaries, and we had all male cheerleaders. I was one of them.
Yeah.
Wait. We were a terrible team.
Back up. What did you just say?
Yeah.
They had all male cheerleaders. We got out.
And you.
And I I them.
Give me a cheer.
Do
Do
you
you remember
still
any
fit
of them?
into
No, this is how we did because we weren't very good. Whitman. Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Oh, man, that's
We
good
need
stuff.
some pictures.
No, we don't. I've destroyed every picture.
All right, our next hot topic, Steven Spielberg is back with another blockbuster mode. His new movie, Ready Player One, blew away the competition at the weekend box office, ranking in, get this, $181 million worldwide in its debut. Have you guys seen this flick yet? I haven't seen it
I
yet.
have not.
I want to see it now, that's for sure. And in 3D.
Has he ever had a bummer of a movie? One that just sank to the bottom of the
the
ocean?
last few have not been that great, really. He's had come out with several and not been. You know what makes this one so great, though, is because it's a big video game, and in China, they're like super video game freaks.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just blowing up in China. It did about $41 million here, but it's blowing up in China. But Steven Spielberg, I mean, the heart, the soul of movie
So
making
much.
the last 20, 30 years.
And the special effects and everything, totally.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
he's a good stuff. All right, let's switch it up a little bit. How about the reboot with Roseanne? Did you guys watch this?
I did.
18 million people. Monster for a show. What do you think of this?
It's amazing. I mean, Kent and I were talking earlier. I don't get it only because I didn't watch the show before, and now 20 years later, how are the people watching it last night? Did they never saw the original, right? It's a different generation now. It's like young people.
So here's my theory. My wife and I watched the show before, so I'm a Roseanne fan. I love John Goodman, right?
Yeah.
We now are watching it, but our kids are watching it with us. They're, older, and so they're now watched it becomes a thing. What did you think? And it's for them, it's all new. For us, it's like a visit down memory lane. So,
Yeah.
and John Goodman, my goodness.
Well, he is amazing.
And some of the
amazing
cast
actor.
members look exactly the same, too. Which is amazing.
The two daughters look exactly the same, just a little older.
They do.
And the topics are interesting. So it's an interesting topic-driven show.
Good time to bring it out, I
Was
think.
back then, yeah.
Yeah. Our next hot topic, forget wedding rings. The latest trend in matrimony is wedding piercings. Have you seen this? I don't know about this. I don't know about it. It just looks very uncomfortable to me. I like the idea, but don't think I would do it.
What Would you do this?
I don't think I could do it. And actually, right now, I need it. My dog messed up my finger.
Oh, so you got the
Literally,
big lump there. Yeah.
big,
Oh, my
huge
God.
lump. I can't wear my wedding ring.
Can't get it over the
Cannot get it over. It's still swollen. This is like 6 months ago, and I can't wear my ring.
Did wouldn't it get
It would
caught
be
in
too
things?
painful. I wouldn't be able to do it.
And they put like a
Yeah.
base inside underneath your skin, and if it's too deep, the skin grows over, and if it's up
How
too
do you do
close
as
to
a
the
guy,
surface,
you get down on one knee and what? You get down and pierce the finger?
Well, there you go.
Pierce the ring, you pierce the finger?
get a little hammer out, bing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, now we are definitely together. All right, our next hot topic, a peculiar proposal. Have you seen this now? A Nevada dad interrupted his daughter's proposal by holding up this sign right here.
I love this.
And say no, but this is a big joke. Apparently he loves this kid on his left. That's his daughter, but apparently it was a joke.
That's exactly what I would do.
Why not?
Why not? Absolutely.
And if you can have that kind of a relationship with a guy who's not even in your family yet, think of how well it's going to go down the road.
See, I
right?
like that wing right there. I don't like the piercing.
No,
It looks
no,
better,
no,
doesn't
no.
it?
It's prettier.
Oh, man. But holding up the sign, that took a little guts because it could backfire
You know
easily,
what?
couldn't it?
I like your idea. What a great way to loosen everybody up and welcome
Yeah.
somebody to the family.
Right on.
Plus, it's
Yeah.
viral. They'll have it forever.
They will. All right, moving on. Well, move over sliced bread. Get out of the way sliced cheese. The latest sandwich trend is, we're not kidding about this, sliced ketchup. I don't know.
I love it.
Do you?
I do. You know why? Because I can't stand it when you want to put ketchup or mustard or anything on a sandwich and the water squirts out
Oh,
first.
that's
and
true. That's
completely
true.
messes up your
Or
sandwich.
you got to shake the thing and nothing
Right.
happens.
Or you shake it and then it spills all
It
over
looks
you.
like a fruit roll.
Well, no, but look at this though. Now it's even across the whole sandwich. So, you know, the glob of it's like even
and
everywhere.
spread it around.
Yeah.
So it's
All
like,
right.
you know, have you used the soap pieces? You know,
No.
they make soap like that too for traveling.
Pan
It's
of
a
soap,
slice
yeah,
of soap,
yeah. Slice of
and
soap.
it dissolves in your
All
hand
right,
when you get
you
the
guys
water.
sold me.
Love it.
Yeah.
I thought it was disgusting when I first.
No,
you guys just
love
sold
it.
me.
Perfect. Because
Love
even
it.
all over the sandwich.
I like that. You got me. You got me. Our next hot topic, Starbucks opens a new cafe in Yosemite National Park. There's a intentional lack of signage, but beyond that, it's the standard Starbucks. And the company's presence has some folks talking. More than 25,000 people signed a petition to stop it from opening last week. I'm wondering what you guys think about
Okay, now
this.
you're like the most amazing hiker, athlete. I mean, you make us look weak. So what do you think about this? What do you think?
Well, I mean, what's the problem with it? It's a LEED certified building, right? So
Right.
they've gone totally environmentally
Yeah.
friendly and sound in that regard. They're not just throwing. And do you?
Is it just because they don't want a chain in a national park?
I
Is
think
that,
yeah.
is
that's
that the
it.
idea?
That's it.
Too,
But
too commercial, they're
It's
thinking?
too commercial. But if they're doing it in the right way, like not having a sign, not having some obnoxious sign to say, "Hey, here we are,"
Yeah.
then if you're not messing up the landscape and people want coffee, then what difference does it make if it's Starbucks or
Yeah.
if it's another company or another
If
brand?
you're rock climbing Yosemite, do something like that. I mean, you get a power bar and a coffee. That to me would be perfect. It would be hard to get me doing that anyway. So.
All right, guys, appreciate it. Denise and
you.
Ken, thank you very much. All right. Seattle Refined is just getting started. We have an exclusive sneak peek from the set of the spring's freakiest new show, The Crossing. Plus, we reveal Seattle's favorite dog breed. See if your pooch is number one when we come back. Welcome back to Refine. I'm Gard Swanson. If you are a fan of mysteries and sci-fi, get ready for a huge event tonight on Como. It is the premiere of The Crossing. Refine's Britt Thorson got invited to go behind the scenes of the show's setup in Vancouver, BC, and brought back this sneak peek.
What is this?
The Crossing just may be the most mind-blowing new show of 2018. It begins when the bodies of hundreds of refugees wash ashore in a small coastal Oregon town. But these castaways, they're not from a foreign country, they're from the future.
Something went wrong.
With the time machine.
Look, I know how this must sound to you.
I'm not here to doubt you, I'm here to help you. But the fact is, you listed a date of birth almost 150 years from now.
I managed to finagle myself an invite to the Crossing set in Vancouver, BC to learn more about this fascinating new show.
Jeez. Gosh.
So tell me about The Crossing. Why this show? What caught you about the pilot?
I read a lot of scripts, and this one I read, and I thought it was amazing. But there's no war here.
There will be.
I thought it was grounded in great characters and a fascinating story that I thought paralleled today in so many different ways, and then that element of time travel. But it really is fascinating. It's a fascinating element to it. How do you feel? It never leaves that kind of real small town thing. I live in a small town in Kentucky, and it rang true.
There is a super timely tie-in here, as sci-fi as it is, with, you know, refugees showing up, and how are they treated? How does the town react? Are you guys super aware of that when you're going into it?
What makes this interesting is those people that arrive on this shore aren't any different than we are.
Hello!
Hi. Kelly Missile plays Hannah, one of the mysterious refugees.
We've only kind of started to get to know Hannah. What can you tell us about her?
Hannah, like these other refugee survivors who have kind of crossed over from the future, she's a survivor. She's coming from a really oppressed, desperate place, and she's just hoping to recreate a new life for herself here in the present.
One of the first scenes we see in the pilot is in the underwater scenes.
Yeah.
You were one of those bodies floating around, weren't you?
It was cold. We were on Vancouver Island in Tofino, kind of in the middle of nowhere, and it's like very Jurassic Parky. I think that I got away pretty easily. I think that other cast members really had to do the crazy work of being on those beaches. We all had like wetsuits underneath our clothes, and it was night shoots, so I got away really easily.
Natalie Martinez plays Reese, a refugee you don't want to mess with.
You're lying.
You told me to take you to the dead. There are no other dead.
But there are others.
So right off the bat, when we meet Reese, she's literally coming out guns blazing. I mean, this is a strong, fearless woman. How are you connecting with her?
And I love to play strong female characters, and I love to fight. You know, I've done Muay Thai and boxed for a while, so that kind of like agility and strength that she has, it resonates with me a lot because I'm a very physical person that way.
While the general vibe of The Crossing is dark, mysterious, and sinister, the mood on set is anything but. Just ask Simone Kessel and Marquise Harris.
You can already see it just in the pilot, how well you guys work together.
Coming into work, I know I'm safe with Marquise. Whatever choice I make, it's safe. And hopefully...
Oh, without question. No, that's look.
I mean, yeah,
She needs
feel the same.
needs to hear it. I have to say it. No, without question. No, without question. It's a wonderful space that we can operate in. And I think it only makes the work better.
But in reality, you guys haven't known each other that long, right?
It's a really good question because you get put on set. I mean, sometimes I've had to kiss an actor I've never met.
Day one.
Day one,
Way
and you're
to
like,
set 10
okay.
words. Here we go.
He's a really good person. And here's the thing, is earnest, he's really nice, and I'm potty mouth. So it's a really nice juxtaposition.
She's a threat to my town, and I deserve to know what I'm up against.
Everyone on the cast agrees The Crossing is worth your time.
It's not political. I mean, you can take what you want from it, but it really focuses on these people and how they're trying to figure it out. It's that simple.
It's a great story, and it's going to be one of those shows you're going to want to watch throughout the whole end. You guys are going to have a lot of questions every episode, but that's the beauty of the show.
Wow, that looks fascinating. Britt is here. You were up on the set. I have to ask you, what was it like? And are those characters pretty cool?
Everyone was so nice. The biggest takeaway I got from visiting that set is that it's not glamorous at all. You know when you think Hollywood and you think kind of like red carpets and jewels and stuff? We're getting up there, and these sets are all in like a warehouse off a beaten road outside of Vancouver. The whole set and crew are like bundled up in jackets. There's like a little table with some craft services on it. And then people just go in and they do their work, but you're sitting here and you're like, I'm in Hollywood right now, like, and you're shivering and you're freezing because the lights are so like bright that they have to keep everything else so cold. But no, everyone treated me really well. They're walking around like anyone else. There's like tens and like probably like 100, 200 people on the set. They're all working with the makeup people and the set people. It was, I felt like I was kind of in Hollywood. I felt like a little like behind the scenes.
And you got your makeup and hair done too, so you got spoiled.
So fun fact, Gard and I we do our own makeup up here in Seattle Refined, but down there they like had someone come and they were touching me up and they were doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and I was just sitting there like, Oh my gosh, I don't even have to pay
feels good,
for
doesn't
this.
it?
It does feel really
You feel
nice.
like a Hollywood star.
It was
All right,
awesome.
Britt, sit tight. Just a reminder, The Crossing airs tonight at 10 o'clock right here on Como 4. Britt is going to stick around the show because you know what? Her website is blowing up right now, and believe me, we have some photos that will have you doing a double take. We're back in a minute. Welcome back to Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. We are back with Refined managing editor Britt Thorson, and she's got a ton going on with the website right now. So let's start. What are we starting with? Some really cool thing, aren't we?
We are. Was anyone downtown this past weekend, and did you notice that there were a lot of people who were dressed up in kind of elaborate, scary costumes? This is just another weekend in Seattle, but this one's special. This is called SakuraCon, and it's different than Comic-Con, which we had at the beginning of March. You guys remember that too?
Which was gigantic.
But it's the same basic idea. This one is an anime convention. It's the largest one in the Pacific Northwest, and folks just flock down to the convention center. And these costumes, we talked to some of them, they spend months and months and months prepping these costumes. They get up early at 4 or 5 in the morning to do all their makeup. It's just incredible.
Well, why is it? Why do people do this? They get so into it.
Well, think about the things you're passionate about. I mean, everyone has a different passion, and these folks, this is their passion. It's anime. It's dressing up as these characters that they love. And man, am I glad they're passionate about it, because these photos are just awesome. And you guys think so too. They're easily the #1 thing on our site right now. You have to go check it out. There's everything from Moana to Easter bunnies to, you know, characters. Look, there's the two little Moanas. How cute are they?
Look at the details on these costumes.
I mean, the wings on this costume probably alone took months to make. Anyways, it's fantastic. If you want to just get some either Halloween inspiration or just inspiration in general at how passionate these folks are, SeattleRefined.com. We've got 3 full galleries up.
All right, so what's the deal with pickleball? And you gave me some information during the commercial break. It's kind of fun.
So this, and maybe I'm just dumb and I didn't know this, but did any of you guys know that pickleball was invented
I had no idea.
on Bainbridge Island? On our Bainbridge Island. It was invented in 1965. Some parents were having a hard time keeping their kids busy, so they came up with this game to try and get them out of their hair, and ever since then it's exploded. We went and checked out this huge facility in Kent. It has everything from, you know, the Pickleball Hall of Fame, the Pickleball Museum. They have courts, they have classes, they have retail. You can get a pickleball sweater. It's kind of insane. This is the kind of stuff I love.
Oh, yeah, and one of the best players ever to come out of the Northwest pickleball, a guy named Chris Miller, and he picked it up late in his late 20s and became one of the best players in the U.S.
And little did he know he was picking up a local sport.
Yeah, I know.
Literally, I mean, started in Bainbridge. That blows my mind.
Right. Well, let's switch it up a little bit. I'm gonna buy myself a dog pretty soon for the family, and I know you have one. I'm a dog guy, and I just love that animal. I just love them.
So, what kind of dog are you looking for?
We're getting a Labradoodle, I think.
A Labradoodle.
But it's got to be small because we have a small house.
Half of that is Seattle's most popular dog breed, the Labrador Retriever. We have an article up on the site right now. Seattle's most popular dog breed is a Labrador Retriever.
Yeah.
And that's also America's most popular dog breed. So you're doing the good thing.
I know, I have to get it. I had 2 labs for 17 years, didn't have a dog for 10 years, and my children want one, my wife wants one,
it's
so
time. Can our puppies have playtime together?
Absolutely.
Yes,
absolutely.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh, little baby dog coming to Guard's home soon.
All right, thank you, Britt.
Thanks.
All right, Seattle Refined. We'll be right back after this. All right, we are just about finished with this episode of Seattle Refined. As we end the show, here are some of our favorite photos from the weekend. Have a great Monday, and we will see you right back here tomorrow.